One, my student said, "Hello, Maestro, hope all is well with you. I must thank you once again for your dedication and kindness. I am embarrassed by my singing. I can produce better sounds, but only when making a single note or a phrase. Still, I know it's not very good at all." Two, my response, what is a good voice? A good voice is one that has proper breath support, where the abdomen remains in the same state from the beginning to the end of the singing. The sound produced by such abdominal breath support is what we consider a good voice. A sound that is overly tense in the mouth, nasal cavity, mask, and forehead cannot be considered a good voice. Although it has not been easy for you, you have made it to this point with your own practice. Three, my student said, "I will do as you say." I must ask you, to get the best results, how long should I practice every day? I can do this for 2 hours if needed. Should I let out all the air? Should I do it with a lot of power? When I try doing this, I feel I am only pushing through the abdomen with the diaphragm. Is this correct? I don't feel the chest very much. Four, my response, to get the best results, it depends on how you practice and what method you use. I've told other students as well, don't just sing on your own while practicing. You need to find a reference. A truly good tenor's correct sound is what you should aim to produce. If I ask you playing a certain note that way, you should be able to tell me it's because that's how a singer does it. You should learn from the best baritones in the world. Right now, don't worry about how the sound is. What you need to focus on is creating space in your body for singing, storing more breath, and eliciting better resonance. That's what you need to do. It's not about vocal exercises. It's about building a body structure capable of correct singing. As for the breath, when you sing, the air should not be entirely released. You should release half of it and keep the other half. After you finish a phrase and have used up 50% of your air, before starting the next phrase, you should replenish the 50% of air you've lost so the breath stays full. This type of breath management should be done before each phrase. Of course, when you become a professional singer, you can distribute the breath and decide when to breathe freely. But for now, it's important to develop good habits. Inhale, sing out, and keep 50% of your breath. Then, inhale and replenish. You are correct in feeling the effort in your abdomen and diaphragm when exhaling. Generally, you won't feel your chest much when exhaling. Five, my student said, "I don't want to bother, but I want to do exactly as you say." Now, on a different subject, when running and practicing your method, I still have trouble concentrating on keeping a stable frequency of 2 steps of inhalation and 4 steps of exhalation. I often just go back to normal breathing and have to correct it. I am currently inhaling through the mouth opened high, as you told me, but I am exhaling the air as if I am blowing out a candle. Is this correct? I must say that, at least for now, I can't feel my abdomen hurting after. While running, I try to engage my abdomen for inhaling, but can't. I can only feel that I can perhaps try to bring the breath to the lower back. Can you give me some advice so that I can follow your method in the right manner, please? 6, my response, running is just basic physical conditioning, but if you can combine it with your singing breath training, it will be very efficient. If you can do it well, that's great, but if not, that's okay too. The exhalation, like blowing out a candle, isn't necessarily fully correct. You should imagine releasing the breath like a wolf's howl. This is the correct way, because blowing out a candle means you are forcing air through your mouth. That will create a bad habit. The reason you don't feel abdominal pain is that you're not using the breath to press down on your abdomen, which would activate the abdominal muscles. Every day, you must inhale deeply and press the air down into your abdomen. This kind of exercise should make your abdominal muscles sore the next day. That's when it's effective. You may not like how Monaco does this, but to develop strong abdominal breath support, you must practice this way. Once you have the strength, you can choose not to use 100% of that force, but you need to train your body for that capability first. My student said, while running, I try to engage my abdomen for inhaling but can't. I can only feel that I might be able to bring the breath to the lower back. Can you give me a piece of advice so that I can follow your method in the right manner, please? 8. My response: to engage your abdomen while inhaling during running, you need to activate as much of the abdominal breathing as possible. There is a method. Make your mouth smaller, forming a small circle, just big enough to fit your little finger through. Don't open your mouth wide while running. Instead, keep it small. In this way, your abdomen will participate more actively. Because with a smaller mouth opening, you cannot easily inhale a lot of air. You must create a stronger suction force inside your body in order to inhale enough oxygen to sustain your running. As a result, your chest and abdomen will naturally work harder to draw in the air, which will help you train your chest and abdominal